Hello everybody, this is Thomas Donifrey, and today I'm going to show you how to download the template mod and to get yourself set up with the Simpsons Hit and Run mod launcher, and you can start your modding journey. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up our web browser, and we're going to go to modbakery.donutteam.com. We're going to go to the mod bakery. This is generally the more popular and more supported, generally, place where you can go and get mods for the Simpsons Hit and Run, as well as a couple other games and tools. As you can see, these are some popular mods recently published, recently updated, upcoming, including one of my projects, and then popular tools. So the first thing we're going to need to do is to download the Simpsons Hit and Run mod launcher, the Lucas's Simpsons Hit and Run mod launcher. This is a hard requirement, not just to develop and distribute mods for the Simpsons Hit and Run, but to run the game on a modern computer, because the original game has no frame limiter. And what a lot of PC, and not even just PC, but video games have done for a long time, is they have tied the physics to the frame rate. So when you're getting over 1,000 FPS, because this game came out in 2003, so even running it on somewhat modern hardware is overkill, things break. So you want to download the latest version. So right now, as of the recording of this video, the latest version is 1.27.1. So we're going to download this guy, and we are going to open it. And for the purposes of this video, we're going to extract these files to the desktop. So here we go. We have the launcher config file, the launcher, the mod folder, and the DLL folder. So what we're going to do is double click the mod launcher. So what we're going to do, some of this stuff is already done because some of the settings are stored. But anyway, we're going to go to File, and we're going to go to Game Install. As you can see, I actually already have this step done, but if you do not have this step done, go to Launcher Settings, Game, and click Browse. And as you can see, I have the game stored in my Documents folder. The purpose of this video is not to help you find a copy of the game or purchase it. This is just to tell you how to set it up. An unfortunate reality is that the Simpsons Hit and Run, the 3 CD set, is hard to find. And this video is not in any way advocacy for piracy. And the term abandonware has no meaning in the legal standpoint. So if that is the path you want to take, do that at your own risk, but I am not condoning any form of software piracy. However, it would be really nice if Disney, which they own Fox, if Disney could put the effort in to make a version of this game available for digital purchase, as this whole situation with software piracy is a big point of contention in the modding community and is oftentimes a big barrier. So anyway, now that you have that set up, we're going to go to the hacks, and mind you, this isn't the outright vanilla set of what's enabled, but I would personally recommend, as when developing mods, unlock all missions is a must, as well as no introduction movies. Granted, the template mod already has the FMVs included, but if you're just starting fresh, I would highly recommend enabling this. Also, as developing mods, it's a good idea to enable these guys. The console and logging, that one I use a lot, that's helpful. And I have some other settings like pause on exit, include timestamps. You don't have to have some of these, but they are really helpful. Debug checks is great, because it will warn you, by default, it will warn you if you're missing a locator or a composite drawable, and it has other sanity checks. Debug custom files output. This is great if you're having a really niche crash that there isn't sort of documentation to fix. So you're able to outright send the files that are problematic to members of the Donut team, and hopefully they can help you. Debug test. This is one that I use a lot. It does have experimental features, and it's not really good with playtesting if you're trying to like break things, but there's a lot of debug things you can use as a mod maker. And then debug text, that's self-explanatory, and then developer keys. Developer keys are really nice. You could skip stages, you can fail. Like, these are just some great tools as a mod creator. These are some great tools in your toolbox. But anyway, now what we are going to do is we're going to go back to the web browser, and we're going to download the template mod. This is a mod that I have published, and students in my internship at the Beardsley Library have an earlier version of this, but for the purposes of this video, we're going to download this guy. Right now it's version 1.0. That may change as time goes on. So it's downloaded, so we're going to open that up. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the mods folder, and we are going to drag and drop the template mod from its archive into the mods folder, and we're going to click reload. So now you have the template mod. Now you have that enabled. You have the mod launcher set up, so what we could do is launch the game. As you can see, the game launches correctly. I have it set in windowed mode. Generally, it's a good idea to have hit and run when you're making mods, to have it in a windowed mode in something that is smaller than your desktop resolution, because what we're going to end up doing with a lot of these tools is hitting Alt-Tab, is Alt-Tabbing. We're going to be doing a lot of Alt-Tabbing. As you'll see in later videos. But if we go to the level, and here we are. And we'll talk to Marge. As you can see, we are in a dummy stage. This is the stage that I've replaced Mission 0 with. And to use like debug text, you can use the T key to go forward and the R key to go back. This is great if you're trying to check things like triggers. That's great to have. Or let's say loaded AI cars. And in general, there's just, there's a lot of good tools in the toolbox here. And so we're going to hit F10. So that's going to go, and since the dummy stage doesn't have the final argument, it doesn't show the mission complete text. But anyway, this is how you can get started downloading the template mod and setting up the mod launcher. In other videos, we're going to go into using different tools. For a text editor, I highly recommend Notepad++. There are other text editors you can use, like VS Code, but it is highly recommended to have a text editor that has the lines, that has the line numbers. And this will prove very important as we are in the process of debugging or, trying to solve a crash with a custom mission. So it's a really good idea to have a good text editor. And there are other tools that I highly recommend having, like the Lucas Pure 3D editor. This is how we're going to edit waypoints. The custom dialogue is not entirely in the scope of what this series is going to do. That may change. But generally, I recommend using Notepad++. It's free. It's open. I believe it's open source. So like they're not going to try, nobody's going to try and sell you on any new features or anything. But yeah, this is the first video, so thank you for watching, and hopefully you will hopefully you find this informational, and will watch subsequent videos. Thank you very much, and have a great day. Bye-bye.